Stick with me as we discuss if you should expatriate to Hong Kong. With the U.S. losing freedoms and getting worse and worse every day, a lot of people are looking to leave the country. When I was in Hong Kong, I decided to check out why this is quickly becoming one of the favorite places to go. Actually, becoming a citizen's pretty difficult, but getting permission to work, live there, do business, and basically just stay there is very easy. Hong Kong can be a wonderful place to do business. In fact, it's always rated as the highest place of economic freedom. Hong Kong has taken a hands-off approach, so they don't regulate very much. It's extremely easy to get a business license. The taxes are low. It's just a great place to do business. So many businesses are going over there. Although technically part of China, they aren't really part of China. They don't get into military nonsense, and they pretty much just stay out of everyone's business. As far as living there and the weather goes, Hong Kong is an island and it's subject to big storms and typhoons. When I was there, the rain would just come pouring down for a few minutes and then stop. So you pretty much always had to bring your umbrella with you if you were going shopping. The other thing about Hong Kong is it's very crowded and it's very dense. To get a place to live, plan on spending a lot of money. There's no such thing as a cheap place to live in Hong Kong. There are some familiar businesses that you might see, but really Hong Kong mashes up Western and Eastern into everything. Like here, I ordered a martini, but it was a lychee martini. It was actually pretty good. Shopping is still old school there. You don't see big superstores. Everything's corner markets with fresh food. Like, I love mushrooms, and this place was just nothing but a mushroom dealer. It was awesome. But then again, the food is not cheap. Although you can do some street shopping and it's cheaper for like local fruits and everything, there's nothing really inexpensive since it basically is an island that they have to import everything to. There does seem to be a real interest in organic food and growing your own food there. Like here, I found an aquaponics system right in the street. Oh, and if you're interested in aquaponics, I've done lots of stories on aquaponics, so just click this little tab. It's appearing in the right corner if you want to watch some of them. And of course, there has to be a Hello Kitty photo bomb in all my stories. Now, you can get on cheap government health care there, but it doesn't cover much. Most everybody uses other services outside that. So if you have money and you know the right people, you can get really good insurance. Also, a lot of people just pay out of pocket for alternative methods. They're all over the place and they're very affordable. Also, unless you're homeschooling your kids, you're going to spend an enormous amount on schooling in Hong Kong. It's considered some of the most expensive schooling in the world. I had multiple people tell me that schooling was their biggest expense in living in Hong Kong. I took a junk over to an island right off Hong Kong, and the views were awesome. Hong Kong is actually very easy to get around in. It's too expensive to have a car, so the public transportation's excellent. The nightlife in Hong Kong is legendary. People come from all around the world to come hang out and party there. One thing I forgot to mention is that almost everybody has maids in Hong Kong. They're very affordable. They are usually Filipino or Indonesian. And at night, the maids come out to try to find a husband to up their lot in life. So if you go to the bar and women are being unusually nice to you, there's a good chance they're probably maids. Another interesting thing about the bars is the entertainment is almost all Filipino. They have these bands that are cover bands that sound exactly like the bands. They're excellent. So the Filipinos put on really good music. Hong Kong is also much more open about sexuality compared to the US. It's pretty easy to find tourists who party too much everywhere. The Hong Kong dollar is actually pretty strong, but it is tagged to the US economy. So when the dollar tanks here, it will tank there big time. But there was a sign of hope for cryptocurrency. I actually saw Bitcoin being discussed all over TV and around town. So is it a good place to live for freedom? I would think so. If I had a large business, I would definitely consider it, but it's very expensive and you better bring money to come play. But it is still very dependent on a US economy, so that's kind of a big red flag. As far as personal freedoms, they'll pretty much leave you alone if you're rich enough, but you can get in trouble over there. Don't forget, if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe to my channel. Also, give this a thumbs up, a like, a share, or if you have something to add, remember to comment below. Thanks. Also, don't forget to stop by terranlupo.com. I have up videos that you can't see anywhere else. Currently, I have one on carnivorous plants and also how to make your own mead. All you have to do is go over and sign